It's another time to come together and learn something new on the project Youth Zone. In the past, we have discussed a lot of topics, and many of them are tailored towards you becoming a much more confident, outspoken, empowered individual that can take on the challenges of today as well as that of days and years to come. Will prepare you for what is happening right now and what is likely to happen in the future. We are trying to build your skills, your capacity, your potentials, your ability to take on challenges, your ability to face the world, to take the world on and be successful. We are trying to make sure that you become an asset that is sought after world over. Now, this would come with a lot of changes in character, in habits, in behavior, in things that you used to do. You are going to be doing things differently. While you are evolving, while you are going through that process of metamorphosis, where you are breaking down and building into something new, it is possible that you start exhibiting some elements of confidence or high self esteem, which, if not tailored properly, if not looked into, you may pass across as being arrogant or proud. And this is where the concept of self awareness comes in. It is okay to view yourself in the best way you want to. One of the things we discussed before is looking at yourself in the mirror, taking a deep look into the mirror and telling yourself that you are the best creation of God. You are the best creation ever made. You are the best that can ever be. That is how you see yourself. That is how you project yourself to the world. That's how you're able to take on the challenges that you face through the day because you already believe that you are the best. However, it is one thing to see yourself in a way, it is another thing for other people to see you. You cannot be the judge and the jury. You are not the one that will project yourself yet pass judgment or pass opinion or see yourself in a particular light or way. Other people are going to do that for you. And that is why there is a difference between self evaluation and having other people do an evaluation for you. In the process of self awareness, you must be able to understand your behavior, your character, your emotions, your values, your decision making process, your thought process. You must be able to understand all of that, the factors that influences them, and you should be able to evaluate them in such a way that you know exactly what are the things that you consider before you do something. You must be self-aware at all times. You must be conscious of what you do. You must be conscious of how you do things, your courage, your your disposition, your demeanor, everything. You have to understand yourself that much. While understanding yourself, you do not pass across to other people as being proud or arrogant. I've seen interviews where candidates, while trying to present themselves as being the best amongst the people being interviewed, they come across as being proud or being arrogant. And this is a turn off for any employer, this is a turn off for anybody, any partner, any investor, anyone that wants to associate with you. Beyond your professional certifications and knowledge acquired and all of the things that you have gained through academics or internships or practicals, who are you? What is the content of your character? You must be able to know that, understand that, utilize that. Emotional intelligence is one of the things that you need to bring on board. How you're able to manage your own emotions in relation to that of others. You need to be able to read the room when you go places. You read how people are interacting before you start interacting with them. You might be a very lively person, you might be a very jovial, funny person, but there are some places you go to where such character should not be the first thing you hand out to people. For example, if you visit a bereaved, You don't go there to make jokes. You try to pay your condolence. You have to be self-aware. You have to be conscious. You have to have situational judgment for you to know that, okay, this is not the right place for this. There is a place for things, and if you are in a place where it does not accommodate or tolerate that thing you feel you want to do or you should do, then common sense should be applied. Wisdom, they say, is profitable to direct. As part of the things that people would see about you, you don't even need to communicate it to them. Just mere looking at you before you open your mouth and speak, a lot of things must have communicated to other people. Your appearance, your looks, your grooming, your dressing, the way you speak, your cleanliness, so many things will come into play. For those that say dress the way you want to be addressed, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to dress expensive, but dress clean, dress neat, look good, smell good, know yourself, know your weakness. Some people, they naturally have body odor. One of the things you need to do in self-awareness is know that this is your situation. And if this is your situation, you don't go days without taking a shower. As a matter of fact, you should take a shower at least twice a day and use deodorant. That is part of being self-aware, because you know what you carry and you know that your presence will affect other people. A lot of people have mouth odor. It comes across as a form of difficult conversation because people close to them don't want to have that conversation with them because they don't want to embarrass them in some ways. But then, when they try to speak, they bring their mouth so close to your face. You don't have a choice but to deal with that odor that comes from them. This is not being self-aware. You should know things about yourself. If you have any of these conditions, you can seek medical help. But while you are doing that, you should also be able to be conscious that you are interacting with people, you are interacting with humans. They have feelings, they have emotions, they have nose, they can perceive things. And if the odor that is coming from you is not too pleasant, eventually a lot of people may want to stay away from you. Some people, it is not body odor, but they just refuse to wash their jackets, they refuse to wash their clothes. So you might be the best student, you might be the most intelligent person, you might be the most knowledgeable in the field, you might be the most skilled person. But when you are not self-aware, when you don't understand who you are, what you carry, how you affect others, and you act appropriately in relation to that, then you will in a way repel people away from you. You will in a way push people far away from you that they don't want to be in the same space as you. And trust me, you don't want to do that. You are learning all that you can, you are studying all that you can just so that you can be successful. Little things might spoil it all for you. Understand this fact. Emotional intelligence plays a huge role. Self-awareness plays a very big role. You want to be a high flyer, you want to be a global asset. A lot of things count, especially the little things that we don't pay attention to. Start paying attention to those things. In all honesty, most organizations that recruit, they just need to know that you can do the job. Most of the time, they are going to give you job-specific training as to how they want their job done. So it is not all about what you know, it's about who you are. During interview, most of the questions they ask is not just about the technical knowledge or how you apply your skill sets. It's about your personality, who you are, how you're able to manage situations, how you're able to interact with others, how you're able to read the room, how you're able to manage yourself, manage other people. These are the things that really matters. And if you don't know this, if you are unable to do this, it is going to affect a lot of relationships. Another aspect of being self-aware is your ability to take criticisms. How are you able to take in the negative or positive comments that people make about you, about your actions, about your decisions, about your leadership, about your work style? Are you able to take criticisms? Are you able to learn from it? What is your position to it? There are people that feel bad when things are being said about what they do because they don't feel comfortable when their style is challenged or when their work is challenged or when their actions are challenged. But then how do you grow if you don't learn from your mistakes? If you continue to repeat the same thing over and over and over again, you continue getting the same result. You must also learn to be able to take criticisms without self-condemnation. You've done something and you've done it wrong. Yes. Identify your mistake, identify your error, identify where you went wrong, make the necessary adjustments, and move on. Don't dwell on the mistakes you've made. Don't dwell on the errors you committed. It's just like when you are driving. A lot of times while driving, we make mistakes. But we don't dwell on that mistake. We identify that mistakes, we note it, we try to correct it, but we keep driving. Otherwise, we are not getting to the destination. But if you dwell on that mistake and you feel, oh, I made a mistake, and you start feeling bad about it, obviously it is going to affect how you proceed. It is going to affect your driving over the period of time. Self-awareness is huge. Self-awareness has a lot to do with personal growth and development. And if you're able to modify some things about yourself, if you're able to adhere to some of these changes, the sky is going to be the starting point. I'll see you the next time.